This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFL TV in association with MTK Global. Well, listen, Dan, I've been obviously doing a lot of interviews over the years, but I've never ever sat in the back of my own car interviewing anyone. But it was the light, so we're making it work.
Yeah.
We're making it work. Dan, just obviously you've finished training today. You're in action this week on the MTK show, which is obviously live on IFL TV as well. So yeah, good to get you back out. This will be your what, 9th fight or 8th fight?
This is going to be my 8th fight.
8th fight.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Nice local show for my support, especially I only live around the corner. So I've sold a good ticket. I've got a live opponent, good live opponent who's coming to win. And no, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a good show. Some good boys on the bill as well.
Let's just obviously track back a few weeks ago. Made a few changes, obviously, to your career. You've joined up with MTK Global now. So yeah, talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah, MTK now manage me, promote me, and everything's going well. They seem like they can't do enough for me. They're always checking up on me, see if everything's all right. Yes, I mean, it's a good move for me. They're going to keep me active. They've got a good plan for me. So yeah, it's all going good.
So obviously you're quite kind of, it's safe to say the early sort of stages of your career so far, but you're sort of pushing on to that level where you'll be chasing titles very soon.
Yes, hopefully I want to have this fight, and then maybe in my next fight or the fight after that, I want to fight for a title. So whether it be a Southern area or an English title, because I think the English title is vacant. So it would be nice to fight for either one of them titles pretty soon.
And your weight you're most comfortable at is super middleweight?
I'm making 12 stone on the day of the fight. So a day before the fight I probably will make middleweight. But we're still 50-50. I mean, I'm going to give it a go because they want me to give it a go. So we'll just see how things go. I will make the weight, but whether I perform at it is another thing. So maybe I'll have a fight at middleweight, see how I perform, how I feel. If I feel good, stay at that. If not, then super middleweight.
So nothing concrete in your weight situation then. It could, you're going to sort of give it time and sort of see which one sort of suits you best.
See how it goes,
Okay. Now you've been up in Sheffield as well, not too long ago. Sparring Billy Joe Saunders. How was that? Yeah,
it was good sparring. He's a very, very good fighter. He's very elusive, like you think you're in range, and he just misses the punch by millimetres. But it's good because I'm a southpaw, he's a southpaw, and always throughout my career, whenever I spar someone better than myself, I always seem to improve more as well. So I will notice things that Billy Joe's doing in sparring, and I'll try and do that myself, and that's how I get better, sparring the better people.
And to be honest with you, there's not much better sparring you're going to get in this country than
Billy Joe,
than Billy Joe Saunders, obviously. So.
And a couple of days after that, I sparred Billy Joe on a Saturday, and on the Monday I sparred 8 3.5-minute rounds with James DeGALE.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so. Okay. But I'm not fighting a southpaw, but it don't matter.
It's great
Getting
experience.
That sparring is just unbelievable, and my confidence sort of gone through the roof through sparring them.
Wow. So what kind of feedback did you get back from both Billy Joe Saunders and James DeGALE?
What, in terms of what they thought of myself? Yeah, they said it's good sparring, and Billy Joe invited me back up there. James DeGale's not fighting a southpaw, I don't think, so I don't think he wants to sparring anytime soon, but if ever he fights a southpaw, he said he would definitely call me, and no, it was good sparring. It felt good.
So did you spar anyone else from the Ingle gym? Yeah,
there was another boy up there who was also sparring Billy Joe. I'd done a couple of rounds of him. He was a very good fighter, so yeah, it was good.
Yeah, so did you spend many days up there?
No, we drove up there in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, sparred, and then drove straight back. Yeah. It was knackered.
Okay. But like I said, either way, getting the sparring in with the likes of Billy Joe and James DeGALE is not going to sort of harm your preparations for any fights.
Nah, and also at the Peacock, I've been getting good sparring with Dan Aziz, Andre Sterling, and Ashley, I forget his last name, but I've been sparring them boys as well, and that's very good sparring also, yeah.
I think Dan Aziz is on the show this week. Is he on the show?
I don't think he is now. No,
I think
he's in October.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There's another show in October, obviously. So everything kind of going well
Everything's going good, yeah, everything's going to plan. I had a little touch today as well. Lee messaged me saying I've got to be 12'2", not 12 stone.
Right.
But to be fair, I was 12'3" yesterday, and I've been making weight perfect anyway, so it's just nice knowing I've not got to lose that extra couple of pounds.
Yeah. For people that don't know, talk to me a little bit about kind of your amateur background. Obviously, we know about your brother that kind of, who started as a pro a few years ago, and it didn't quite turn out how he would have hoped, but you kind of then have carried on the DIGNUM.
As an amateur, I won titles from schoolboy to junior up to senior titles. Me and brother both won 6 national titles each. We both won the ABA title at middleweight. He won it in 2011. I won it in 2012. Once my brother won the ABAs, he wanted to turn pro, and that's what he done. But I just felt that I still had more to give in the amateurs, and my goal was to get on the GB team. So the following year, 2012, I won in the ABAs, won it. Trialled for the GB squad, got on it. Had 2 years on the GB squad, gained loads of experience, going to different countries, sparring loads of different internationals, and I felt like I matured more because I had that extra 2 years of maturing. I mean, my brother turned pro when he was 18, so he was young. So I gained loads of experience, and then I had, tell a lie, I had a year out. Went back in the ABAs for Newham at light heavyweight, wrong weight. I got beat by actually Andre Sterling.
Right.
Yeah.
Who you're now sparring.
Yes. Got beat by Andre Sterling, and I thought I want to turn pro. But in the meantime, Ron McCracken phoned me about going to Rio to spar Anthony Fowler and Josh Boakye for the Olympics. So went out to there, come back, and then decided to turn pro. And then that's it now. Yeah, I've had 7 fights, won them all. Looking to go 8-0 Friday.
What kind of advice did your brother give you as you was turning pro? Because he kind of, he'd kind of made that step a few years ago, and then obviously there's a gap between his last fight he had and you turning pro. So, what was his advice to you, kind of going into the pro game?
I think me and brother we were in like completely different circumstances. My brother was very young. When he turned pro, he had our baby niece, little Isabel. So it was hard for Johnny to, like, he's got the family, then he had to go to work, then he had to train over the evening. It was just too hard. But I'm very, very, very lucky, and I've got some sponsors behind me, some very good sponsors. And if it weren't for them sponsors, I'd have to work during the day and train over the night. But thanks to them, I can give boxing 100%. I don't have to go to work. I can train every morning, every afternoon, and of the night if I have to. So
this is the kind of stuff that people don't really kind of either see or realise, that kind of boxers, when you're trying to sort of start off on the small halls and try to aim yourself. I mean, you've been on some big shows already in your career, but you know that those opportunities sort of come when they come. But your bread and butter as you're sort of building your career up is to fight on the small hall shows, and it's about tickets, and it's about kind of, impressing to kind of get yourself on the bigger stage. But people don't realise, obviously, you want a full-time train, but how do you do that unless you've got the help of sponsors, and if you're financially kind of secure to kind of live from month to month without the worry? A
lot of boys, they can't afford to full-time train. They have to have a job. Say they go to work at 8 o'clock in the morning, they don't come back till 5 o'clock at night, then they have to find time to train as well. I am very, very lucky, and I can't thank my sponsors enough.
I know a lot of boxers have got part-time jobs, and they try and fit their training in around their work schedules, and that's what they've got to do. They're not blessed with maybe a position that you're in, Dan, and they've got to kind of do things that way. So all the sponsors that people have, because I see some people, and they've got like 15 sponsors on their thing. I'm thinking, look, fair play to you. But it's an hard game, I think, unless you've kind of been through that and haven't had the luxury of starting off at the top end. Then this is how it is. But you're building yourself, and I'm sure you'll you'll get to where you need to get to.
Yeah, just got to keep chipping away, keep winning, and eventually I'll get to where I want to be.
Where is that?
I want to go to the top.
Yeah.
I want to. Listen, we've all got dreams, and that our dream. I want to be a world champion.
Yeah.
And
It's the right mentality to have.
there's no reason why I can't. Now, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no reason why I can't like strive towards that.
Yeah.
Because I've got all the backing. I've got like I said, my sponsors. They're with me all the way, and they want to see me do my very, very best. So, as long as I give training 100% every day, which I do, and live the life, which I do, there's no reason why I can't get to the top.
It's kind of obviously when you're kind of searching for your first title, you know, you go through the kind of process of looking at, you know, Southern area titles, English titles, and then obviously the British, Commonwealth, blah blah blah. So is that something that you would kind of want the path you'd like to take?
What, that route?
Yeah, that route.
Yeah, I mean, if the English title was vacant, then I would obviously skip the Southern area title to box for the English title. That's if I'm allowed to, if the board allow that. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to win the British title outright. That would be a dream, and then progress on from then.
Learn your trade at domestic level.
I've still got loads of learning to do. I'm still quite young, 26. So and I've got loads and loads of learning still. So yeah, just got to keep progressing, and hopefully things will happen.
I can't believe I've had 12.5 minutes out here.
Have you?
For someone that hates doing interviews, which I know you're not a massive fan of,
nah, not really,
talking to the camera, just do your thing in your ring and
yeah, that's it. Yeah, just live a quiet life. Just I don't want to be in the limelight or anything like that. I just want to box, win, and that's it.
That's it. All right. Well, listen, if you can do 12.5 minutes, I'm sure you can.
Yes.
You can do more. So, listen, thank you very much for giving us, like I said, nearly 13 minutes now of your time.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely catch up with you after your fight on Friday night.
Yeah. I just want to thank all my support, everyone that's bought a ticket. Yeah, thanks for your support, and I'll see you all Friday. And thank you to every one of my sponsors again.
Is it someone ringing you for tickets now?
That's Kev.
Oh, was that Kev?
Yeah, it's Kev.
Oh, shout out to Kev Lilly then.
Yeah.
I was expecting his head to appear.
I know, yeah, he'd just pop up somewhere.
All right, Dan, listen, best of luck on Friday night, and we'll definitely catch up with you after your fight.
Mate.
Top man.
Thanks.